Okay, let's unpack this. Have you ever wished you had like a shortcut to truly understand your customers?
Hmm.
Not just the basics like their age or location, but those deep-seated preferences, their real purchasing habits, and even, their likelihood to stick around for the long haul.
Yeah, and what's fascinating here is how modern data analysis lets us move beyond just those simple demographics.
Right.
We can now build a really comprehensive digital portrait, you could say, of each customer. It's about transforming that raw, often chaotic data into genuinely actionable insights for businesses.
So today we're taking a deep dive into this world of customer image tags, what they are, how they're meticulously built, and how they become this incredibly powerful tool for everything from hyper-personalized customer service to really targeted marketing.
Hmm.
We've had a unique opportunity to explore some really detailed source material, actually, including a look at actual interactive dashboards, which honestly, it brings these concepts to life.
Absolutely. And our mission really is to extract those key nuggets of knowledge from that material. We want to help you see not just what the data says, but crucially, why it matters for understanding and engaging, and ultimately building stronger relationships with your customers.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning then. What exactly is a customer image tag and what makes it so vital, for businesses navigating today's complex market?
Well, at its core, a customer image tag, or people just call it a tag, it's a highly detailed, dynamic profile of a customer.
Dynamic, okay.
Yeah, it's compiled by rigorously analyzing their past interactions and behaviors across all channels. So we're
Yeah.
moving far beyond just age and gender
Right.
to capture this rich tapestry of preferences, purchase patterns, even less obvious traits like hobbies or maybe lifestyle indicators. It's all geared towards building a predictive model of consumer behavior.
Okay, here's where the real insight emerges for me. It's not just about passively collecting data, is it?
No, not at all.
It's about recognizing that every single interaction is a touch point. A website visit, a call with customer service, clicking an ad.
Exactly. Each one generates data.
And that data gets converted into these detailed feature tags, which allows for incredibly precise marketing and, I guess, truly proactive customer relationship management.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, it becomes really clear that different industries demand unique customer insights.
How so?
Well, think about retail. Customer behavior can shift incredibly fast there. It's not like, say, real estate or finance where decisions often take much longer.
Makes
So
sense.
retail especially benefits from what we call dynamic tags information that changes rapidly, like browsing paths or, items sitting in a shopping cart.
Stuff that changes minute to minute sometime.
Right. And these exist alongside static tags for the more stable information like demographics
Yeah.
and the system. It can even assign different weights to these tag types for more accurate, context-aware analysis.
Okay, weights. So prioritizing certain information.
Exactly. And to truly get that 360-degree customer image, our sources show how all these diverse data streams, from internal channels like member accounts, browsing history, to external ad clicks, chatbot chats, even physical store transactions.
Wow, even physical stores.
Yeah, they're all integrated into a central customer hub.
hmm
It's like you said, bringing all the puzzle pieces into one place to see the full picture.
Okay, so you've got this hub, you've got the tags. What's the advantage here?
Well, a key advantage of building these customer image tags lies in two critical areas.
Mm.
First, the ability to structure messy data, and second, the richness of the visual representation.
Okay.
Because no matter the original format, whether it's neatly organized or completely unstructured, all that raw data has to be transformed into an easily understandable data language for analysis.
Think of it this way, maybe. Instead of drowning in endless spreadsheets, trying to find that needle in a haystack,
Yeah,
imagine a dashboard that instantly highlights surprising facts or hidden trends. That's really the power of data visualization.
absolutely. It empowers you to quickly spot important phenomena and generate actionable insights. And that's especially crucial in what some people are calling the new retail 4.0 era.
Right, where online and offline blur.
Exactly, and data just explodes from every channel.
So this raises a really important question then. How do you synthesize meaningful information from so many, well, disparate sources?
That's the challenge. And the answer lies in combining data from, as the source material puts it, more different life domains.
Different life domains, okay.
Yeah, doing that lets a business truly grasp a comprehensive 360-degree image of its customer. And this holistic view is absolutely essential for developing impactful, data-driven marketing strategies that actually resonate.
So we've talked about what customer image tags are, how they're built, but now for the crucial part, right? Once you've crafted these incredibly detailed customer portraits, how do businesses actually use them? How do they leverage them to drive tangible results?
Right, the application. Well, one vital application, and perhaps the most immediately impactful, is enhancing customer service.
Okay, how does that work?
Imagine a customer service rep instantly knowing a caller's entire interaction history, their common issues, maybe even their purchasing preferences, before the customer even finishes explaining their problem.
Ah, so they're prepared.
Totally prepared.
Hmm.
For example, if a customer frequently breaks screen protectors, the system can actually flag that, allowing the service team to anticipate their needs or proactively offer relevant solutions, maybe a more durable option.
Yeah, that's pretty smart.
And the material we looked at even hints at using AI to match customers with specific sales or service agents based on subtle traits.
Really? Like personality matching?
Kind of, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Aiming to increase satisfaction and conversion rates by finding that perfect frequency match, as they call it.
Wow. So the real power here is moving beyond just, reactive problem solving to truly anticipating a customer's needs and preferences, creating a far more personalized experience. But what about the other side of the coin? How do these insights empower businesses to reach new customers and deepen relationships through marketing activities?
Oh, absolutely. Customer image tags are instrumental for designing highly targeted marketing campaigns.
Like what?
Well, the obvious stuff first. You can tailor promotions to specific segments. Like, imagine promoting iPads specifically to student demographics, for instance.
Sure, makes sense.
But it gets more powerful. You can identify groups of members who share characteristics with past buyers of a particular product, say consumer electronics, what some sources call 3C electronics, but who haven't yet purchased those items.
The potential buyers who look like past buyers.
Precisely.
Yeah.
This allows for incredibly precise outreach, predicting conversion rates, and, importantly, return on investment. The sources describe using a technique called quadrant analysis.
Okay, what's that?
It essentially segments customers based on two key axes. Maybe their scale of purchases and their contribution to profit, for example. This lets businesses propose unique operational strategies for each group. High value, low value, potential, etc.
Very cool. And beyond direct marketing campaigns, how do these tags play into larger big data analysis for, say, strategic decision making?
Well, they enable two really crucial things: precise recommendations and, importantly, churn prevention.
Churn prevention, stopping customers from leaving.
Exactly. Businesses can use this comprehensive customer data to build product prediction models, identifying potential customers at various stages of a product's life cycle.
So knowing when someone might be interested.
Right. For instance, knowing a product's typical sales cycle can inform exactly when to ramp up or scale back marketing budgets for it.
Smart.
And crucially, these tags also help identify when customers are starting to churn, that slow decline in engagement or purchasing.
The early warning signs.
You got it. It allows companies to investigate why it's happening. Is it pricing, competitor influence, other factors, and then intervene proactively before they're gone for good.
It really sounds like a marketer's ultimate toolkit, but to truly optimize all these efforts, how do you quantify customer value effectively across such a diverse base? It sounds complicated.
Well, there's a classic model that becomes incredibly powerful here, the RFM model.
RFM.
Yeah, it stands for recency, frequency, and monetary value.
Okay, break that down.
Sure. Recency is just how recently a customer made a purchase. So yesterday, last week, months ago.
Got it.
Frequency is how often they purchase within a given period. Are they a loyal repeat buyer or more of a one-off?
Okay.
And monetary is the total amount of money they've spent. Big spender or bargain hunter.
Recency, frequency, monetary, RFM.
Exactly. And by intelligently combining these three metrics, businesses can define up to 8 distinct customer value segments.
8 segments. Like?
Well, think important value customers. These are your stars, high R, F, and M. Recent, frequent, high spending.
The best ones.
Right. But then you might have important retention customers, maybe less recent, but still high frequency and monetary. They need nurturing.
Keep them engaged.
Or even important rescue customers, high recency, but low frequency and monetary. Maybe they bought once recently. How do you get them back?
So each segment needs a totally different strategy.
Absolutely. From enhancing loyalty for your best customers to encouraging more frequent purchases from others, it's all tailored.
Okay, now let's transition from the theory and applications to some really fascinating insights. These are drawn directly from the Power BI dashboards highlighted in our source material.
Yeah, this is where the rubber meets the road.
Let's see what the data actually reveals.
Okay, so what's truly fascinating here emerges when we compare general members versus VIP members.
Right.
The data shows a massive customer base. We're talking over 100,000 members. Average age around 44, average spending around $7,500.
Okay, decent numbers.
But here's a surprising nugget, at least it was to me. Over 70% of customers are female.
70%. Wow.
And for VIP members, that figure climbs even higher, 77% female.
So VIPs are even more predominantly female. Interesting.
What's more, a significant portion of customers, over 20%, are surprisingly over 60 years old.
Over 60. That strong female dominance and the substantial over 60 segment. What does that immediately tell us about who this product is really resonating with?
Well, it certainly might challenge some common assumptions about a typical target audience, right?
Definitely. Perhaps who traditional marketing might be missing.
It absolutely should make you ask that question. If this product is traditionally marketed to, say, a younger or male demographic, this data clearly signals a need for maybe a reevaluation.
Of everything. Brand messaging, features.
Yeah, brand messaging, product features, even the channels you use to reach these clearly high-value segments.
And what about professions? Did that stand out?
It did. Service staff and technical personnel make up the largest occupational groups, followed by administrative executives, which suggests maybe specific industries might be surprisingly key targets.
Interesting connections. And speaking of channels, how do these customers first connect with the business? Any surprises there?
Yes, definitely one big one. The data reveals that direct mail, DM, is remarkably effective as a membership acquisition channel.
Direct mail, like physical mail.
Yeah. In this specific data set, it actually outperformed advertising in terms of new signups.
Wow. Okay, what wasn't working so well?
Credit card promotions appeared to be the least effective for getting new signups.
Huh. Direct mail beating digital ads and credit card offers. That's quite counterintuitive in today's digital world.
It is.
What do you think contributes to that unexpected strength of DM here? And why might credit card promotions be falling short? Is it about trust, tangibility, the demographic?
It could be any number of things, right? Maybe the target demographic just responds well to that physical, more personal touch. Or maybe the offer in the direct mail was particularly compelling. And the credit card promotions. Maybe too generic, maybe too much competition from other card offers. These are exactly the kinds of questions this data forces you to ask, to dig deeper.
Right. It prompts the next level of investigation. What about geography?
New Taipei City and other major urban centers were significant hotspots for customer concentration. Pretty expected, maybe.
Okay. And when do these customers actually buy? Any patterns?
Oh, yeah, clear monthly and weekly patterns. Certain months, like February, and then the summer months, June through September, tend to be off-peak seasons for sales.
Summer slump, maybe.
Seems like it. Conversely, year-end and year-start periods, excluding February, are peak times.
Okay. Holidays and New Year boost, and weekly.
Weekly Mondays and Sundays show noticeably lower sales activity compared to midweek. Tuesday through Saturday seems stronger.
Interesting. So we have these clear seasonal dips like summer. Is this just about product seasonality, do you think? Or are there external factors at play during those off-peak months that a business could actively try to mitigate with different strategies or promotions?
Well, that's exactly the strategic thinking it enables. Understanding why those dips occur allows for proactive planning. Maybe he is adjusting inventory, or launching very targeted campaigns, or offering specific incentives during those slower periods to smooth things out.
Gotcha. And speaking of spending habits, you mentioned the gender split earlier, but there's a clear difference in value too, right?
Indeed. The data strongly shows that women contribute significantly higher revenue.
Higher revenue.
And they accumulate more loyalty points across all tiers of loyalty point accumulation.
Okay, that's not just a fun fact. What strategic decisions does this demand from the business? In terms of product development, marketing spend allocation, maybe even loyalty program design.
Well, it should be foundational, right? If your highest value customers, the ones spending the most and engaging the most with loyalty, are predominantly female, then your product development, your marketing creatives, even your customer service language should probably reflect that.
Are you tailoring things to them?
That's exactly. Are new products being developed with this segment's preferences genuinely in mind? It's a critical question.
Okay, let's talk about some of those less obvious connections. Did anything stand out about, say, age groups and their preferred acquisition channels? You mentioned DM.
Yeah, for example, customers over 60 years old are still highly responsive to those direct mail campaigns, still working for that group.
Okay.
Younger age groups, however, also show a strong response to push notifications, mobile alerts.
So this really highlights the need for a truly multi-channel approach, but one that's deeply informed by demographics, not just blasting everything everywhere.
Precisely.
Are businesses maybe leaving money on the table by not diversifying their channel strategy based on these kinds of findings?
It's a strong possibility, I'd say.
Yeah.
A one-size-fits-all channel strategy is rarely optimal in today's world.
Right. And what about those more fun, maybe unexpected correlations, like zodiac signs? Did the data show anything there?
Yeah, well, the differences aren't dramatic enough to, make sweeping conclusions.
Like caution advised.
Definitely. But the data suggested that Pisces and Aries might show a slightly higher contribution to purchases. Slightly.
Interesting. But as you say, it's vital to exercise caution. Don't go building your whole marketing plan around astrology just yet.
Please don't. Correlation isn't causation, after all. It's an interesting data point, maybe something to watch, but not something to build a strategy on without much stronger evidence.
Oh, got it. The real magic, though, seems to happen when you start connecting the dots across these different dashboards, doesn't it?
Precisely. That's where the true aha moments often emerge. From the cross-analysis.
Like what kind of moments?
Well, for instance, understanding why a sales surge occurred during a supposed off-peak month in one particular year. Or identifying if a certain acquisition channel, say, one that brings in tons of signups, actually leads to less profitable customers over their lifetime.
So volume versus value.
Exactly. The tools allow you to explore those subtle but critical patterns that you'd honestly never spot just looking at data in isolation. Connecting channel to demographic to purchase behavior to RFM score.
It all layers together.
And for those times, you need to understand just one customer really deeply.
Yeah.
The sources highlight a powerful feature, the single customer view.
Okay.
This lets you drill down into an individual customer's complete profile, their acquisition channel, every single transaction, their detailed responses to various marketing efforts.
Yeah.
Everything.
Wow. Unparalleled detail.
Yeah, for really personalized service or very specific analytical queries, it's incredibly useful.
This deep dive has truly laid bare just how granular and, frankly, how insightful customer analysis can be with the right tools, and importantly, the right approach.
Yeah.
From understanding who your customers are, how they buy, to predicting their future behavior and optimizing every single interaction. These custom image tags seem genuinely transformative for how businesses operate.
And if we connect this back to the bigger picture, it's really clear that the ability to create structured data from the chaos, to visualize these complex patterns, and apply sophisticated models like RFM, it isn't just about making pretty dashboards.
No, it's more than that.
It's about empowering truly strategic decision-making. It's about radically optimizing marketing spend, putting money where it actually works, and ultimately building far stronger, more loyal customer relationships in what's an increasingly competitive landscape.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? Beyond the obvious demographics and purchase history, what truly non-obvious data points might you, listening right now, collect and integrate to create an even richer, more predictive profile of your ideal customer? Something to mull over, perhaps, as you explore how these powerful insights could fundamentally change your approach to business.